Hiya! I am working on something for my Patreon and I came across kind of a realization. I'm going to go to image and I'm going to go to image rotation and then I'm going to flip it horizontally to show you this wing. It looks like it's kind of sticking out and forward a bit, and this one isn't long enough for this like foreshortening perspective. I'm not great at drawing birds, so I'm not shocked that I made this mistake, but now we come across like, how do you fix something that's almost done? You can merge it and work with things, or you can just, edit it and have to re-edit all the little shadings and stuff that you've done. But today I'm going to show you how you can do it a certain way with the actions program in Photoshop. First thing I did was I saved as, because you want like a non-destructive copy in case you like do all this editing and you're like, oh no, I've made it worse. You want to be able to go back to the original. So I've done that already. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this line layer as I want. I'm going to record how I've edited it. Then I'm going to play it on any relevant layers. I have a ton here that aren't relevant. Here, I'm going to show you what I mean. If your actions are not open, there's a drop down called window and actions, and you can open them and shut them that way. So I closed mine and now they're back open. They might show up like here or something, and you'll just have to put them where you want them. You can go over here to this create new set, and then you can go to this little plus sign in a box and it says create new action. I'm going to hit that. This little red button starts recording, this little square button stops. But anyway, so we're recording now. It's not like a video where it's a time-based thing. It's every action you do. And then we're going to go up to something called filter. I know it's cropped out, I'm so sorry. But in the drop-down menu up here, there's something called filter. It's between select and 3D for me. And then we're going to go to something called Liquify. And there's a shortcut command if you want to use that. But I'm on my line layer, so it's going to pop up this window here. I have it set to this top smudge tool. This is forward warp tool. And I don't know, I have these settings over here. I just made my brush really big, which is kind of the point. And I'm just gonna move this wing out a bit and maybe up a bit to how I like it. Every little thing I'm doing here is being recorded, and I might move this up a bit so it doesn't create that weird, I don't know. It just wasn't looking quite right. So I just want to move this out, move these little inner feathers up. I want to move my brush size down a bit to move these out a bit so that they come out too, just a tiny bit with this one. Yeah, a little fine tuning. Okay, that should be good. And then I'm going to hit okay. By the way, I had preview on. If this little check thing is off, you won't see the preview, or you can check your work by clicking it on and off like that. So I like those wings a little bit better. I'm going to hit this okay button right here, commit changes. By the way, before I do that, there's a bunch of other things. Like say you were worried that your head was too big. You can do a few little things like this, but we're going to leave it as it is now so we don't overcomplicate it. But there's all these little things in the Liquify tool that you can mess with. This is how people edit their photos so that they look, in their mind more attractive. Getting onto a tangent. Moving on. I'm going to hit OK. And now it has recorded this Liquify action right here very specifically. And I'm going to hit stop. And you can see, if I blow this up a bit, that this wing is out now and it doesn't match. The wing line is out and it doesn't match anything. But that's okay. So every layer that needs to be matched up to it, you can see all these have been a little bit skewed. We're going to mess with them. So first up, this is the layer I put over to color my line art. And we can just take it where it's on action 3, Liquify or whatever. And we're going to hit this little play button right here and it will play out that action. It's not much of a change, but you'll see it when I do the other stuff. Okay, so line is done. This is just like little shading thing. I don't know if there was anything here, but it won't hurt to try to play it. I guess something caught on it because it would have said nothing. Color. This is this layer. Adds a little shading to it. We're going to hit play and it's going to move the colors out. That one's a little bit more noticeable than the others. As you can see here, it's matching up to this line now. Okay, I don't remember what this is. I think that's just like some general extra stuff I did. This document's a bit of a mess, but I'm going to hit play on this one because it applies there. And this color one, I'm going to hit, or C is what it used to be color. Hit play. It'll move that colors out. Next layer up is the swirls. I'm going to leave that because that doesn't need to be changed. But then this will be the aura halo. I don't know what you call that. And it'll be the last one we do. So we'll hit play and it'll move that out. As you can see, hold on, let me go up to the top. This was before and this was after. And I didn't need to redo all the shading and stuff. So it's a neat little trick. It's very kind of specific for the mess up, but you can be very creative with it and stuff. You have to have one layer that you edit that you can see basically what you're editing. That's why I went with the line one. But yeah, Anyways, I hope that helps someone. Knowing that, the more you learn Photoshop, the more you learn that kind of stuff really helps you out. Just wanted to show that secret trick or whatever, and hopefully it'll help some people out. So anyways, thank you so much. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them below. I'll be happy to try to help you out. And take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.